Boom, and we're live. Welcome back to Nick White Classics. It's time to clean some carts. Today we have a total of 5 Atari 2600 games. You can see we have Big Bird, Big Bird's Egg Catch, and then we have 4 others labeled A, B, C, or D. Here on Nick White Classics, cleaning cart, you know the drill. We're going to clean these off inside and outside, one at a time. And we're going to invite the chat to chime in on which one we should clean next. To begin with, I'm just going to start with Big Bird's Catch. So let me just grab a disinfectant wipe and start wiping this cart off. Let's go. Let's take a look at the spine here. Big Bird's Egg Catch. Okay, this is was published in 1983. Muppet Characters, copyright 1983, Muppets Inc. I just think it's cool. Anytime that you get like a character licensed for an Atari 2600 game, I'm a huge fan of that. So yeah, this looks like for use with Atari's Kid Controller. Which, if you're not familiar, the Kids Controller is one of those big, bulky, square blue things. the Atari 2600 Kids Controller had several buttons in it. I think it had a total of 9, almost like a number pad. And then you had these paper overlays that you put over the buttons in order to control your characters or whatever. And this is one game I've never played, and honestly, I've never actually used the Kids Controller. I'm just going to get out some isopropyl. So this is 91% isopropyl alcohol. I'm just going to use this to clean off the circuit board. Just get that chip clean. Make sure those contacts are nice and cleaned up. So I'm going to dip my Q-tip into some isopropyl. And, oh yeah, because this has the dust guard, I just if you don't know how to get these dust guards off, you just have to press something in there to release that shield. Then it slides down and you pinch it like that. Now we can get in there with a Q-tip. You can see those pins right there. I'm just going to hit it with the isopropyl. Try to get off any dust or buildup. I also like to get in there and hit the walls of the cartridge with the isopropyl as well. And this one's not too bad. That's great. So this one should play right away. The problem is I didn't realize that this one required the Atari Kids Controller. So I don't have that. I'm not able to play this, but it's still cool to have in the collection. You know, it's always fun to have licensed characters in an Atari 2600 game. So next we have 4 remaining cartridges labeled A, B, C, D. Just go ahead and chime in the chat which one we should clean next, A, B, C, or D. Looks like an unmarked cart, an iMagic cart, a Coleco cart, and a second unmarked cart. So, hey, what's happening? Welcome to Nick White Classics. Just go ahead and chime in which cartridge we should clean next, A, B, C, or D. We got a C, the Coleco cart. Good call. Let's see. So Coleco, of course, made ColecoVision around the same time that the Atari 2600 was out. They also ported many of their games over for the Atari 2600. This is one of those games. This is Venture. Classic game, Venture. This is one of those, sort of like a super early dungeon crawler. Yeah, you can see it was produced in 1981 by Exidy. And yeah, I've played this once or twice, but not a whole lot. I've owned 2 different copies that didn't work, and I'm looking forward to cleaning this one off. Hopefully I can get it to work and I can put in some time playing this game on the live stream. There you go. And I'm going to clean the inside chipboard now, and you can see we have 3 remaining carts, A, B, and D. So just go ahead and chime in the chat which one we should clean next. I'm just going to go inside with a little bit of isopropyl onto the contacts here to make sure they're clean and free of any debris. There's not much dust in here. This one looks pretty damn clean. This is nice. So there you have it. That's Venture, and we have 3 more to clean, A, B, and D. Let's go ahead and chime in the chat, A, B, or D. Which one should we clean next? If I don't hear anything in a few seconds, I'll just pick the next dirtiest cart because they got to be cleaned. Okay. Hey, what's happening? Welcome to Nick White Classics. Looks like we're going with cart A. Today we're just cleaning carts. We have a total of 5 Atari 2600 games that I want to clean off and disinfect inside and out. So this, let's do the reveal, is Firefly. This is a game that I've never actually played before. Looking for a year, 1983. Said use joystick or ball controller. Interesting. Yeah, I've never had the Atari 2600 ball controller. Hey, welcome to the show. This is Nick White Classics. We're cleaning off some cartridges. This is our third cart, but we still have 2 left, B and D. So just go ahead and chime in to the chat which cart we should clean next, B or D. So in order to clean off the inside here, you can see there's this dust guard. So you just need to grab something to push it down, give it a little pinch. Let's see, how do we do this? Boom. Check that out. That's the first time I ever banned anybody from the stream. First time for everything, I suppose. Okay, so now Firefly, we're going to clean off the inside with some isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip. First thing I like to do is get the insides nice and clean, make sure there's no dust in there. And then next, just gonna hit the chipboard, clean off those pins with some isopropyl. And I've never played this game, Firefly, but I just love the artwork. When I saw this, I had to pick it up. So you have 2 more to clean, cart B and cart D. Just go ahead and chime in to the chat if you have a preference on which one we clean next. I know this manufacturer, which is, let's see, I recognize the logo, man. I've definitely played a game that they produced before. That's a lot of fun. So, yeah, combination between that, you know, and the cool artwork. I wanted to pick it up and give it a try. So, there you have it. That's cart A, and then we have 2 left. D, which is just a standard Atari 2600 cart, and then B, which is an iMagic cart. So if you have a preference which one we clean next, just go ahead and chime it into the chat. Subscribe, please. Yeah, go ahead and like the channel and subscribe to Nick White Classics. And if you do so, I'd be happy to return the favor and sub back. Go ahead and chime in, B or D. Which cart should we clean next? If I don't hear anything in the chat, I'm just going to go ahead and pick the next dirtiest cart, which looks to be D. Let's do it. Although it's not too bad. The big reveal here, we got Cannon Bomber. Someone picked D in the chat, so we went with Cannon Bomber. This is an old school game made to be played, you can see, with the paddle controller. So these are like not the standard joystick, but the controller where you spin the top. Those games are always fun. This was released in 1978. I think this is one of like the first 20 or so games ever made for the Atari 2600. This is definitely an old one. A little bit of sticker gunk on the label here, but yeah, put too much alcohol on there and it takes the ink off the label, so got to be careful. I don't want to take too much off. Okay, so I've never played this one, but being it's from 1978, I know it's going to be a great game. It's going to be one of those classics that I love playing, especially as a paddle controller game. I have not gone live and I haven't done any paddle controller games yet on my Atari live stream, so looking forward to doing that soon. So this one's not too bad on the inside, if you could see that. Just going to get some of the dust off here. And go to work on the chipboard here. Yeah, this one's not bad at all. Love it. Sweet. Okay, that's Canyon Bomber, and we have just one cart remaining. I think we saved the best for last. This is obviously in a magic cart. I love these things. You could tell just by looking at it that it's in a magic cart, not only because their name is embossed into the cart, but you know, also just the shape of the cart, man. It's very unique. It's not like the standard games. This is a copy of Star Voyager. This is a great, yeah, a great space shooter for 1 and 2 players, and it looks like the year it was produced in 1982 by Magic. And I've never played this game, so I'm very much looking forward to getting it cleaned out, plugging it into the Atari 2600, and checking it out. Magic makes a lot of great games. We did Cosmic Arc about a week ago on the live stream, and that was, man, that was a fun game. They also make, what is it, Dragonfire, which is another awesome, like, little quick adventure game for the Atari 2600 that I really enjoy. Okay, however, I gotta say, this one has a ton of dust inside of this cart. Again, not sure how well you can see that, but there is a lot of dust in there, so we're gonna go at it with the Q-tip. And you can see there's a ton, and it's super nasty. Let's get that out of there. Grab a new Q-tip and go to the board. There's a little bit of buildup on the case out here. Like, see, I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody set their peanut butter and jelly sandwich on top of it, or they spilled their coffee in their classics. Yes, thank you. Welcome to Nick White Classics. This is Retro Replay. This is Cleanin Carts, where we clean our Atari 2600 carts so that we can play them on live stream. So if you're into retro gaming, you're into the classics, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Double click to like the video. And we put out original content and live streams on a weekly basis. So yeah, definitely stick around and check it out. Everyone loves the classics, right? Much better. Okay, that is looking clean, and we are good to go. So today we cleaned off 5 games, starting with Big Bird's Egg Catch. Then we moved to Venture, Firefly, Canyon Bomber, and finally Star Voyager. So there you have it. We cleaned out 5 Atari 2600 carts today, and yeah, I'm dying to put them in the 2600 Light Sixer and see how far I can get when I play these games. So definitely check back often, and make sure you join one of our live streams in the future, and maybe you could check out gameplay of one of these. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Later.